Alright, I got here a 2010 Toyota Highlander. I think it's a 10. The customer complaint is there's no communication and the power steering doesn't work. But the car does run. And there is a lot of aftermarket stuff in here. This whole harness, they took this apart. He was trying to trace this down. This whole harness is aftermarket. And up here, there's a bunch of fuses. I think most of the fuses are pulled out, and he disconnected most of this. It didn't seem to help. But I'm gonna ignore all this for now, just to try to get an idea. This is some sort of switch. All right, so I'm gonna, what's that? A remote start it. Let's start it up. Is the key in here? Oh, it's push start, okay. Oh, so it's dead. All right, I gotta boost it. All right, let's boost this guy. So here, there's also some stuff over here, the wires, but he said the fuses are pulled out for them. All right, we got 4 volts on this battery. Okay. All right, so engine light's not on. That means, wait, it just worked for a second. Is it working? I don't know. Let me scan it, see what we got. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna communicate. Let me put the VIN in. Alright, can't identify it. Let's put it in. It's a, what is this, a Highlander, right? Highlander. I think it's a 2010, but I could be wrong. Let me see what's the VIN. It's a 2011. I don't know, just click OK. No, this does not work. Oh, let's do a scan. See if we can communicate with anything. Alright, no comped up. Looks like anything on the CAN network. Alright, on the K-line we have communication to the, what's OD mean? Occupant detection and the TPMS. Fine. So we have no count on anything on the network. I'm just going to put a scope on the network wires. Just want to see how it looks. Alright, I'm going to plug a breakout box in instead of my scan tool. Okay. So we got a light. We have a light shining right here on CAN low, as if there's voltage on actual CAN low. Okay, I have a little scope here. It doesn't have battery. Yep. This scope is from FNIRSI. They sent it to me. It has it's a 1-channel scope. I actually like it because it's simple to use. It's not like their other scope I had a really hard time using with the buttons to figure everything out. It's single channel and it uses the same connector as it comes with an adapter for a regular BNC, but this right here is from my U-scope. So we've got an oscilloscope. I'm going to ground this over here and put this on CAN low. Okay, so we got data packets, but they look pretty high. Hold on, let me raise the voltage. Okay, so now I'm 5 volts of division. Yeah, so it's way too high. The voltage is at about 11 volts. But there is data packets, but it's at 11 volts. Let me just make sure this is really at 11 volts. I mean, I want to see if it's actual voltage shorted to voltage, or if or if it's just corrosion in the connector. So I'm going to take a test light and I'm going to put it to battery. I'm going to put the test light to battery ground right over here. And now I'm going to just touch the signal and see what happens. It actually lights up. It gets rid of the packets, but the voltage stays. It's at like 9 volts. So there's a real short on this. Something shorted to voltage on this on can low. Let's see can high if we have anything. And can high, we have no packets, but straight voltage at like 12 volts on can high. All right, so we're shorted to voltage somehow. You think it has anything to do with this mess? It's definitely possible. Let me get a diagram. All right, I'm just gonna check ohms across it to see if we have a complete circuit. If we do, we should have 60 ohms. I'm gonna shut the car. Battery voltage is probably gonna drop pretty rapidly. Really gotta wait for it to go to sleep, but we'll just see for now. Let's go to ohms. All right, can low, can high. All right, let me just still have power on the system. I'm just going to disconnect the battery. I'm just going to disconnect the battery so we don't have any voltage. Okay. 60 ohms. So there's nothing wrong with the wiring. Wiring is going complete. All right, let's put this back. All right. So we got here voltage on this thing. I need a diagram. I forgot my hotspot at home. So let's see if I can connect to their internet. Well, I'm connected to something. Let's get a diagram for this. Okay. No way, it's one page? Cool. Alright, so here's the DLC. We're on pin 6 and 14. Alright, so that goes right away to this behind right side of dash, junction connector D59. And that is going to share it with all these modules. So we got the yaw rate sensor. Let's see, this sensor's on it, the yaw rate, power steering ECU behind left side of dash, combination meter, steering sensor and steering column, center airbag sensor. Okay, then there's another junction goes to a different one, and that one feeds the AC amplifier, the ECM, and the skid control ECU. Alright, so step number one, I'm going to unplug this because it fails a lot and it's easy to get to usually. So I'm just going to unplug that first. Let me hook up the scope again. Okay, low. Let's see. Alright, let's go unplug the ABS module. It's right here. Okay. Nope, we're still too high. I'm going to plug that back in. Now we should look for connectors that will separate the system. The problem is those connectors sometimes are really hard to find, and sometimes they're hard to get to. Let's see if we can find this connector. If I could isolate which side of the diagram it's coming from, whether it's on these modules or on one of these, that will save me a lot of time. So this is D59 and D55. Alright, so I need to find D59. Instrument. D59 right here. So it's behind the glove box. And what was the other one? D59 and D55. And D55 is also on that side over there. Alright, so we gotta get up there, see if we can find those connectors, and then I could separate the network and see which side it's on. Alright. Yeah, we got some leaves down here. Probably needs a cabin filter. So I see your connectors up there. I think that's it. Alright, what is that? Is there a sunroof in here? This might be a sunroof drain. Alright, let me just get this off. Alright, let's see. So we got a bunch of modules here. I don't know which one's which. This is actually the PCM right here. This is probably the AC amplifier. Okay, now these connectors right here are very possible our jumper wires that jump the two connectors together. Let me just look at the diagram, look at wire colors. Alright, so we got on the 55, well 59, one would be red. You know, I don't know, I'm just gonna disconnect them and see what happens. Okay, so we just flatlined. We're still at, the voltage is still too high, but we have no data packet. So the data packet is definitely coming from here somewhere. Right here's another one. Let's see what colors are on this. Let's just disconnect it. Alright, the voltage went down to 0. Did it? Yeah. Alright, so the voltage is down to 0. So whatever our voltage is on is going through here. But now we probably have no comp to anything. So we got to figure out where the voltage is coming from. So this must be the D55. Let's see, pin number 1 is light blue. Yes. And pin number 3 would be yellow. Yeah, okay, this is it. Perfect. So we're gonna go bring our scope right here, and we're gonna go through these things and see which one has, let's see, where's my scan tool talking to? My scan tool's on can low, right here, on the white wire. Pin 15, 12, 13, 14, 15, okay. So this white wire is coming from, okay. So we gotta find from here any other one. So let's go to, okay, so this is the other connector. So, you know, let's put this back. All right, now we're connected again to everything. We got voltage high over here. We're gonna disconnect this one. Now this is gonna eliminate everything over there. And we have no data packets, but the voltage is still here. Why? Because we're talking to, what's this talking to? This one's talking to the transmission, AC amplifier, skid control module. Okay, fine. That's it. All the other ones go through this one. Okay. So we got to find out. So we know it's one of these. All right, I'm going to just disconnect this and just go through here with the needle probe and just see if any of them have voltage on it. And I'm just going to start going. Okay, that just shows like an open. That's good. Red here. Red right here has voltage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5. Pin 5. Pin 5 red is stuck at high. It's the steering sensor and steering column. All right, let's go over here. Put this back in. Okay, we're gonna go back to over there. Okay, let's pull this panel off. All right, now we have no power steering. So before we did have power steering somewhat. Probably because I've been disconnecting things. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens here. Let me first get my scope connected again. Okay. So here we got the voltage and the data packets. Okay, we're gonna unplug it. I think it's this guy, right? This one over here. There we go. I unplugged it. The voltage is gone. But we don't have data packets either, do we? Let's lower the voltage over here. Looks like we have our network back. Yep. This is CAN high. And this is CAN low. Let's lower down a little bit. Not the cleanest waveform, but I think it's just the scope might not be that fast to pick up these things. Let's see if we have communication now. I'm just gonna plug it into my breakout box over here. There we go. We have communication now. Now we got to figure out why other things are not working, but it could be because I set codes when I unplug things. All right, North America. All right, we got no codes in the ELBD. We got 7 codes in the ABS, 2 in electric power steering. I probably have to clear the codes, but right now the AC should work. Yes, that was hot. Alright, what do we got in the electric power steering? Motor rotation angle sensor and lost count brake system. So before anything, actually let me just make a report of this. I'm going to clear all the codes. Let's turn the key off. Clear the PCs. All right, let's start the car. We got our power steering back. We still have some lights on because we don't have what's it called? We don't have a steering angle sensor. If I go on the ABS module, lost count steering angle sensor module. So that's it. It just needs the steering angle sensor module. Shorted the voltage on here. Everything else is good to go. See, our AC works. Camera works. Let's just see. Yeah, I think we're good. It's pretty cool how I expected to find, you know, something in this aftermarket mess, but no. Luckily, I didn't get distracted with it. And I just tried to follow the process and found those connectors. Sometimes they're a little harder to get to, but that was pretty simple. All right, thanks for watching.